Previously on Pokémon Go.
And today we're here again in Hubbard Park in Meriden, Connecticut. Since the latest nest migration, this area has become a Bulbasaur nest. What we're also planning for today is to head down to West Haven Beach, which is rumored to be pretty much the greatest Pokemon Go spot in Connecticut. Now, we're going to compare it to Stonington Borough that we went to in the last episode, which you can also check out up here, which we caught some pretty amazing stuff at. So we're going to see if it lives up to the hype and see if West Haven really is the #1 Pokemon Go spot in Connecticut. And we'll definitely be sure to let you know. Just arrived at West Haven Beach after a quick refuel. Parking situation's a little sketchy, but hopefully we'll be okay. See a lot of activity already, a lot of lures and stuff going on. Persian on the map. See what we can find. Just took over a gym so I can claim another incubator and be able to hatch another 5K egg while we're walking around here. This is the second time we have been at a wedding playing Pokemon Go. Golem on the lure?
Gotta be on the lure. Yeah, here he is.
Oh,
I'm about to get a gold on my first ever. Yeah, first try.
1436.
Garbage, mine's 718. 718. Garbage. Dude, I don't even know.
What?
I think I'm just gonna catch him for the deck, honestly.
No, because I don't make him, dude, for the decks.
I know, but like, I don't know if I'll make it. I like,
At least it's a good catch, but like,
living in Pokemon.
I like when people yell out and everything, but like, depressing. These guys 1400. 1400?
Yeah. I was about to evolve one tonight too, actually.
Yeah, same.
I have enough candy.
92.
Oh crap.
Oh, look at this one.
Is it really? What is it?
Mud slap. I
Earthquake?
don't know which one's better. No, you want Earthquake, but Rock Edge is good, and
Stone Edge?
I don't know if you want Mud Slap or Mud Shock.
Okay. Got him.
Oh, she got a 14. Ooh, a horsey, little cutie.
That's something I will always treasure.
There's actually a lot of things spawning in these lures, man.
Mud Slap, Stone Edge, not bad.
I don't know which one's better, Mud Slap or Mud Shot. Cowboy tops, cowboy tops.
Yeah, 56 pincer candy. There's something unhealthy about that.
What?
Hey, 56 pincer candy. That's way too much.
I'm 42.
It's a single evolution Pokemon.
It's already getting pretty dark out here. We did find a golem, but that is the coolest thing that we found so far. I'm thinking it's going to be probably too dark to continue vlogging at some point soon. So we'll keep hunting, and I'll definitely let you know what we do end up finding. Seems like lures might be your best bet because that's where the best stuff has been spawning so far. But I'll update you later on whether or not that's true. That's telling me I'm going too fast.
No way.
Yeah. There's a grimer on the lure. Yeah, in the lure. Or on the Excellent on it. Why is it a girl? Holy crap. 7:31. Don't run. Really? Got him. Yeah, because Golem leads it. 10:27.
No, it's not.
Literally caught it with a boogie Not likely to make much headway. Never found like a wild rare with the right moveset. So, unfortunately, I was not able to vlog the rest of the night because it got way too dark. But as a recap, obviously you saw that we caught the Golem, Magneton, Electrode, Weezing, Arbok, almost kind of a Team Rocket thing going on there, Tentacruel, Flareon, Venusaur, Wigglytuff, and we ended up finding 2 Grimers as well, my second and third ones ever, actually, which is pretty sick. I guess this is the part where you expect me to say that this is definitely the best spot in Connecticut that I've been to. But I gotta say that while it is an amazing spot in Connecticut for Pokemon Go, I just can't give it any sort of edge over Stonington Borough. To me, they're kind of deadlocked. They're both really amazing spots. They both have kind of pluses and minuses that the other one sort of counteracts. For example, Stonington Borough, everything is mostly along that center street that goes kind of down most of it in the middle, where a lot of the stops are. And if you see anything rare spawn on the nearby, it's pretty easy to hop over to one of the side streets and go pick it up, especially if you're doing a route up and down the whole strip. Because, I mean, you're basically on just a peninsula near the water, so if it spawns, you know that it's near you somewhere close by. West Haven, on the other hand, is basically just walking the pier along the coast of the beach, but it's so spread out that you're not going to see maybe a lot of the rares that could potentially be spawning further down along the shore when you're at sort of the center area near Jimmy's and that whole segment over there with a lot of the main stops that people tend to lure. So there is definitely a lot going on there, and West Haven does have its perks. Like, it's definitely more of a central Connecticut spot. I mean, Stonington Borough is a little bit farther to get to. For me personally, I'm about in the center of the state, so if you're around this area, it's definitely a lot easier to go to West Haven. But it's also, I think, a little bit more concentrated with people because Stonington Borough seems to be kind of out there. Not that many people know of it in comparison to West Haven. But the spawns are pretty similar between both areas, I have to say. We ended up finding the Venusaur and the Wigglytuff in city streets nearby, so that might be something that you give the upper hand to West Haven as well, because it is actually a more populated sort of city area nearby the West Haven Pier where we went to. So I don't know if that gives it the leg up for you, but for me, honestly, I think that these two spots are both equally great in Connecticut for slightly different reasons. Before I go making the claim that one particular spot in Connecticut is the best spot, I do want to experience more spots, and I definitely want to go to these spots and make videos there so you guys know what to expect if you actually want to go out and make a day trip of it. That's something that some of you guys have been letting me know in the comment section that you really appreciate because, you know, some of us, depending on how fortunate you are, whether you live in a very rural area or whatever the case may be, you might not be near some of these places. So some people might have to take day trips out. So it's a little risky, especially if you don't know very much about the place that you're heading to. I mean, you might have heard something on Reddit or online or something that it is a good spot, but definitely good to check it out beforehand. So if these videos help you experience the place without having to actually spend any money and go there and figure out if this is actually a spot that you want to go, that's awesome. I'm going to continue to do that because I do want to find all of the best spots on the East Coast. I mean, a lot of the Pokemon Go YouTubers that you see nowadays are either, you know, in the UK or Australia or definitely West Coast in the California area. You don't see many doing East Coast stuff. I mean, a lot of people have done like Central Park in New York and stuff. That's, you know, like the most common spot. But other places, you know, not a lot of people talk about Massachusetts or Rhode Island or Connecticut. So definitely places that I'm interested in going to and checking out. So definitely stay tuned for more content like that coming up in the future. I'm definitely going to be traveling a lot more as long as I can before winter absolutely kicks in. And once it gets to that point, I might have the series die down a little bit, maybe until next year, but we'll see what happens. So overall, is this a good spot for Pokemon Go? Absolutely. I don't know how it's going to be with winter coming soon. I mean, the breeze from the ocean is pretty cold as it is. Definitely bundle up if you're going to be heading out there from this point on. Right now, it's middle of October. So great spot. Bundle up. It does get a little chilly because of the ocean. And wear some good shoes, because my feet were killing me from those concrete slabs at West Haven. I mean, I was just wearing DCs, so they're not exactly the most comfortable, best shoes ever. It might also be because we did both West Haven and Hubbard Park in one day. That might have been another reason why my foot was killing me. But anyway, hopefully that gives you some insight into these areas. Like I said, West Haven Beach and Stonington Borough, both incredible places in Connecticut to go to if you're looking for some great spots. I can't necessarily give either one a huge edge over the other. They're pretty similar in terms of the rares that we managed to find spawning, the amount of them, and what we were able to see there. So, both great spots. So, once again, I'm going to thank you so much for watching. If you liked this episode, don't forget to slash that thumbs up down below and leave me a comment and let me know what else you'd like to see on this channel when it comes to Pokemon Go or even anything in general. There's more content coming out soon. Like I said, definitely going to go back to Fire Emblem and other things like that, so you can definitely expect more of that. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.